Okay, hopefully you'll be able to hear this. Let me know what's happening, if it's working. Doesn't look like anything's happening yet. Let me know if you can hear stuff okay. Hopefully you can hear the voice okay. Hey Jim. Hey Darkest. Hey Johnny D. Hope you're all good. I might be on here very quickly, just while I'm waiting for Lenny to come back. That's hence limited edition. Ryan C is from the home of the K-Line. That's awesome to hear. Cool thing about these streams is I get to actually play guitar for a bit. Question there, thoughts on releasing an album soon? There are a few on Bandcamp and Amazon, all of this stuff, Spotify, but I don't think there's a huge amount of demand, Citizen. Lee asked, do I do one-to-one lessons? Not often, but I don't have a load of gigs in the winter, so potentially I could be doing more live streams like this, and also more, what would the word be? Yeah, teaching if people are really looking for it. So I think this week is going to be the NAMM week, right? Hey James, thanks for stopping by. Anyone got any questions, feel free to ask them. I've got 2 demos going up tomorrow. So that's the extent of my involvement with NAMM, but I don't know if anyone else is excited about any potential gear stuff or anything like that. I've not listened to Stratovarium, no. You dig it, Citizen? I'm assuming you do. Dan Smith of the Guitar Hour popping in here, liking the guitar jumper synchronization. Is it synchronization? Cheers, Dan. I hope you're well. Happy New Year, bud. Rune asks, what kind of gear am I using? So this is a K-Line Springfield, an Akubi strap. I did a video for them last night. I really like the straps. And then I'm using Helix. I've got a condenser mic over here, which you're hearing the voice through. And then just Helix is what you're hearing direct. I'm actually breaking down the preset on the channel later on today, because I had a few people talk about it. Bob asks, do I ever use headphones at home? I do try to stop. I try not to. I find it really not inspiring. The only headphone experience that I quite like with what's the word? Headphones is the Boss Waza Airs. I think those are a pretty good headphone experience, but generally I find it a bit uninspiring. I did have a blue K-Line telly, yes. I had a subscriber ask if they could buy it, and I kind of, since I'm in this maybe raising a Nacho fund situation, yeah. There's Podgo content coming tomorrow, by the way. Yeah, so there's Podgo stuff coming tomorrow. Which I think should be cool. Hey Chris, I'm good. Yeah, I had a blue K-Line telly, but yeah, you might have seen that I'm sort of selling off some gear. What's the wait time on a Nacho? I have no idea. I think he builds them like twice a year in batches or something. Cheers, Sam. We're going to get to that Nacho. If it takes 64 years, it is what it is. So, lead sound in Podgo. Check out, I've done like the Eric Lead preset for Podgo. That would be my first thing that I would use most of all. How many guitars do you think are going to be part of the sell-off of the Nacho Fund? I think there's already been 4, 5, 6, something like that. Get a Nacho, have to go all junior and large. I'll give it a go. What to play when totally lost while improvising? Sometimes things just don't click. Try and play a melody that you've heard before. So on a day, I think we all have days where maybe our playing is not, like we're trying to be Jack Gardner or whatever, and it's just not happening. In that case, I try and play something simple. And this is kind of like one of my go-tos for that. He's up the fund. Thank you so much. No quite. Cheers, Sam. I hope you're having a good day. What's on this week for people? So I might go for something like, so this is like a Rascal Flatts tune, Bless the Broken Road. So just play simple melodies, like songs. thing can really be like, instead of worrying about what you're not able to play on a bad day, just try and make nice sounds on a guitar and maybe play like a singer. I think is, for me, the best thing that you can do when not everything is clicking. Hey Keith. So here's a question, interesting one. Mushimaro. Sorry if I'm butchering your name there, bud. When I'm trying to jam with people, how do I go about the chords I use? Do I go for bar major and minor chords or not? So, generally, I don't tend to play this sort of thing. This kind of thing, right? I tend to avoid that. So if I'm playing, oftentimes I'll be hitting this kind of chord instead of a... So this is like an A, 6 and 9. So I'd use that for a 1 or a 4, so if I was in A major. Oi! How you doing, Keith? So that's a chord that I'd often use in place of someone else's bog standard bar chord. And then I'd often use this type of chord for a minor, so like F sharp minor up here, so 9th fret, 7th fret, 9th, 9th. So that might give me like a sort of progression. So if I start a loop, so it'd be going 6, 1, 4, 3, 4. Just that kind of thing. That is the Dust Junkies Sound Brox, yeah. Get what I mean? Just that sort of thing. But if it's your first ever jam with a friend, just enjoy it and absolutely use whatever chords you know. Keep it simple is a good idea in general. It's just my simple is a slightly different. Actually, I find bar chords as well for more beginning type stuff is actually a little bit of a tricky thing. If you're jamming with one other person as well, sometimes a capo can be a nice thing because it kind of gives you like separate places on the guitar that you're playing. That's an idea. 2, 3, 4, 1, 6, 1, 4. Yeah, Mushu, that's like the idea with me, like voicings that aren't going to get in the way of too much. Like that sort of thing. Hey, Wayne. Hey, Johan. Johan. That's how you say it, isn't it? Right. So a minor 4 chord. So that's my go-to if I was playing in A. There's a few actually I like. So if you're playing in A, this one with the A in the bass sounds pretty cool. From like the Celine Dion All By Myself. Dogs, stop that! Don't do that. Sorry, there's rubbishman outside. 18 2. That sort of thing. Or chop the chat up with a few more questions. I just need to let the dog out. But yeah, a minor 4 chord. Just keep the 1 in the bass and it sounds quite good. Another thing you can do instead of the minor 4, by the way, be playing a flat 7. So like that. So if you're playing in A, like a G7, sounds quite good as a potential alternative. Let me let this dog out. Right, stay there, guitar. How many dogs do I have? There are 8 dogs. So let me try this. I guess. I'm trying to think of a good. Stop it, dog. A song. Deep Impact asks, first time, long time, what's something you put a lot of effort into when you were starting it out in this career, whatever this is, that you wouldn't do if you started over? I don't really know. Oh, this is a nice minor 4. We're in G. So G in the bass, and then I guess it's the same thing. So G, then you get your minor 3rd there on D, open G, and then a C. I need to let that dog back in. Give me a second. If I'm totally honest, I wouldn't say you should emulate any part of what I've done if you're trying to do this stuff, but I've found my way here, whether it was a good strategy or not. Chris asked, caught this on my lunch break. I hope you're having a good day at work, bud. Anything you're especially excited to come out of NAMM? I've got a couple of things that I'm involved with tomorrow, but not tons. Tanmay asks, if I were to go back in time, what fretboard visualization method you'd teach yourself? I actually got a video coming up on this in about an hour's time, just about the sort of exercise that I would have done more of. Just a happy coincidence that you've asked that. But as a sneak peek, that sort of thing. actually, that's the thing that I wouldn't have done as much of. So when I first started out doing guitar videos and stuff, I spent a lot of time focusing on Instagram. And since Instagram, you can't really just monetize in the same way. Yeah, I'd say YouTube has been way better off for me financially than Instagram ever was. So if that's a serious question, Jim, it's not. But yeah, video feed is a bit laggy, but the audio is good. Yeah, my internet speed is probably not great. I can see what it's doing. Hopefully the audio is good. Hopefully. Audio is king, as they say on the... Yeah, my internet upload speed has gone to the absolute dirt. That's probably what's happened. Excellent audio. Hopefully the audio. Yeah. Do you use 2-string scale patterns to help figure out what embellishment to use in chords? 2-note per string. 2-note per string I find really good for like pentatonic stuff. But I started off with way more 3-note per string practice as a kid. So I think I see more in 3-note per string shapes than anything else. If that answers your question, Eliminal. It's not... I think it's the internet upload speed in general. I could reset the internet, but then it would cut out completely, probably. God, stop it. Stop. It's kind of, might speed up a bit. Unless I try and connect it to my phone instead. Maybe this would work better. What do I do? Connections. Hotspot. This spot is hot. Then connect it to my phone. The woofing noise is my pedal. See if this works. So talk if it, or do some chat if it gets better. Is that better? Right, there was a question. Do I ever use rock discipline? Did I? Yes, I did have it. The only issue I have with rock discipline, personally, is that you have things like... that sort of thing. Has it gone back now? Is that better? Those kind of exercises that are in rock discipline, I kind of find... Yours died. Oh no. looks like it might be alright. It's on and off. Periods of no lag and then biggish spikes of lag. Great. Stream dead. Killed the stream with his excellent question. Creamy audio, crunchy visuals. Yeah, sorry about this. I don't know if it's going to stay crap or not. Stream actually ended. Did it? Got to do it to him. Is it saying ended now? Got bumped. Alright. I'll be back. Right, there was a question from Brun. Standard E9. Standard E9. Wouldn't that be an F if you go 1 fret up? What F? Bro, and I can't figure out what you're saying to me. Is it working? A YouTube collab. I don't know, it'd be kind of cool to play with some people, maybe. But I don't think anyone will actually want me to do it. Basic E shape up the neck. Oh, this one. Is that what you mean? That sort of thing. Clive, how you doing? Something like that? Is that what you meant? My timing's jacked on that one, so let me start again. Cool. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right. This might work better now. Good evening, Australia. Hey Ken, how you doing? that time's even worse than before. Sorry. Maybe I should actually do this as a backing track. 2, 3, 4. 4. Cool. Any questions about anything? Thomas, can I bend 2 whole tones? How many fibers intertwined in shredded wheat? At least 7. Hey Adrian, hope you're good. Did you sleep well? That Nashville telly, probably someone else asked me to sell it to them as well. There are a lot better guitars than that one out there, I decided. I've never played a Gretsch, Run Like You Stole It. It was kind of heavy, Brian. Yeah, just yeah, not as good as I remembered. Pat's playing along. That's awesome. What we got questions? Is this still laggy? Probably. I'm on the mailing list for natural stuff. You say to play melodies when you improv, but some people can phrase quick lines. Just can't play as quick lines. The quicker lines, if you've heard Matteo Mancuso talk about this, it's actually a bit more muscle memory than anything else. And maybe all of it actually is for people that improvise all the time. But I'm using Helix, David. improvising. I think that is a crucial part of improvising or stuff. It's kind of just one of those things, right? It's gonna have patterns. You know, those are the things that make you you. It's like character, in my opinion. Muscle memory, A. Carson says, thinks plays a major part in what we improvise. The fingers get trained in certain patterns. Yeah, exactly. It's about having a lot of variety to it. No, Deep Impact doesn't ask earnest questions. He uses probably Chat GPT to put together something that looks like an earnest question. Yeah, I think. Yeah, muscle memory, I think, is the thing for a lot of stuff, and it's just about trying to program in patterns that you think sound more melodic, if anything, in my opinion. And this internet speed is gash. Try this. Particularly if you're playing over a thing like that, you can't find. Oh, saying there's no data now. I don't know if this is working. Drop frames 74.8%. Well, that doesn't sound good, does it? Reset this internet part here. Triads. Bart Nettle says your runs up and down side outside the key. That's that's an error then. Now, generally, I'll be just thinking there's no modal stuff going on. Generally, this particular thing is moving through keys. That's why it might sound modal in this context, because it's moving between at least two things. So we're in major here, E major, C, and then C sharp minor, back to E blues. Let's see if this. What we might learn is that daytime stream is completely unsalvageable. Yeah, with the internet speed boost, should have been cool. Is this going to be better? That's worse than before, right? Sorry, I'm apologetic about this. It's crap. you think about the actual rhythm aspect of melody, yes, sometimes, definitely. And trying to play in time is as important as anything else, generally. Yes, we have discovered that the stream health is crap. I think it's just the upload speed. If I look at the upload speed, by the way, download now is really good. Yeah, the upload speed is like less than 1 meg, so that's why it's crap. So, do you want me to carry on? The audio's at least good, right? Do you want me to carry on or just not? No, I don't have any VPNs. Brian, if you just send me a reminder of those chords, I'll try and do like a video with that as an intro. I got a dodgy lead as well somewhere. Epic with Fuzzwire and Dogwood. Can you lower the pixels? I don't think I can do anything my side. Maybe I can. I don't know. I think it's already doing it. It's because I'm out in the sticks. So basically, stream health, stream settings, stream. Yeah, it's kind of just crap. Am I using OBS? Yes. Big Mondays. Hey, Steve Cassidy. Hope you're doing good. I still haven't heard about this guitar, so you need to tell him that you want it, bud. Properties. Ooh, it's not that one, is it? Video. Properties. I don't think I can lower the bit rate whilst streaming, but maybe I can. No. Divulge. Let's just. That will get worse if anything. I have to remember to do the face, yeah. I don't know many Marcos 3 lick lessons. Licks. Is it that? Is it? Yeah, sorry, if the internet is really gash, which it is. Tame asks what my practice routine is. I don't have one anymore, I just try and play every day. there's a G right there. Yeah, sorry about the quality of this stream. I think we've discovered... Tanmay, there was a time when I used to have like I'd try and practice for like 7 hours a day. Basically, it started when I was a kid. When I was about 14, I'd try and practice just 2 hours a day whilst school and all that stuff. I'd skateboard, then go play guitar for 2 hours. Then over time, that kind of would go up a little bit. And then over time, you know, with a job or whatever, I'd have to do way less. And then when I started doing music as a job in like 2015, I decided that I would try and practice for like 7 hours a day. And then eventually my wife was like, what on earth are you doing? So that had to be pared back again. And then we had a kid. And then now time is like I do videos in the morning, then I look after the kid in the afternoon. So it's kind of, yeah, that's kind of what the balance is. So in terms of just raw practice time, I don't really get much. It's just playing on videos and stuff like that, which is not really practice, but I think there is an argument that probably just playing guitar in general, if you couldn't do it regularly enough, can have benefits in general. And, you know, like super focused practice time, I think there's a time and a place for that, and that's not all the time, and it's not every place. Does that make any sense? Probably not. The multitude of dogs, well, they're not actually too bad. They're sat right there right now, but they don't really care what I'm doing. Well, I would practice whatever you want to get better at. Do you know what I mean? So for me, improvisation was an important thing. It made no sense, but it was very deep. Exactly. Yeah, I think if you're interested in improvising, then practice improvising. And if you've got like a blockage, which is like, oh, I don't actually know my scales, they're the blockage, then do that. What my approach of soloing over a minor 2-5-1, would I use the harmonic scale? I don't know, would I? Let's try and record something. 2, 3, 4. So yeah, I would use harmonic minor for that. What's the best solo Beatle album? I don't know. Can I show us how to hold the pick? We're currently in like slideshow mode on this live stream, so I don't know if it's a good idea. Do the lick. The lick. Tanmay, I think that's a normal feeling to like not be satisfied. I think it's partly born of like short-term, like existing in the short term. If you look at some of your playing from when you were, say, like 12 or 13 or whatever, I presume you're better now than then. Taking request, do you know the theme to Coronation Street is called Lancashire Blues? Coronation Street, which one is that? Coronation Street. Pick do you prefer? I use Jazz 3 are kind of close to what I use. I use Black Ice 1.5mm from Didario. Coronation Street theme. Theme tune. Lancashire Street Blues. Cheers, Steve, for the donation, by the way. Right, let's have a look. There's some music for it here. If I can get anything to load, I mean, this is abysmal. Thoughts on Cecil Alexander's style? I've not watched enough of it to know too much. I've only seen like ads for his stuff, but it seems cool. Seems like in that George Benson sort of style. Coronation Street, just taking the PA55. Right, let's have a look. How does it go? There's a reggae version here. What? So it goes. Then E. What is that? Well, that bit at the end. Sorry, it's not a good version, is it? So what would it actually... Let's see. Lost Penny. If I was suddenly tuned to open D, could I solo up and down the neck? I doubt it. Oh, there's my wife back. Right. So, thank you very much for stopping by. A. Carson is looking for a return to Franklin Straps. I'll never leave them fully. But thank you so much for stopping by. They don't share anything that I do anymore. Or maybe they don't like me. Thanks for the Coronation Street request. I'll catch you in another video soon. There's a video going up in a minute with stuff to practice on. But thanks for the Coronation Street vibes. Oh, yeah, this didn't work well in the day. We maybe do it at night only. Maybe that's what we've learned today. And it's more important the friends we made along the way than the dropped things. Cheers for stopping by. I'll probably better go Hoover. Thank you so much.